Tough loss. Tough loss. Commanders lost the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. Battle of the Beltways. 30-23. There are a lot of positives to take away from this game. Some negatives as well. First off, the best thing we can possibly say, we have a quarterback. Jaden freaking Daniels, man. Fourth down after fourth down, third down after third down, conversion after conversion, touchdown after touchdown, precision pass after precision pass. We have a quarterback. That's the one undisputed thing we can take away, not just from this game, but from the first 6 games of the season, man. But bro, our defense, atrocious. We knew that before this game. Everybody was like, oh, the last 2 games, man, only giving up 14 points to the Cardinals, 13 points to the Browns. Oh, man, this defense got it fixed. Once you play against a good offense, you get exposed. And that's what happened with our defense today. Abdullah, man, what are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, man. Like you said, it was a good fight. It does suck that this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed today. I mean, obviously it's Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, a deadly combo. But Jaden Daniels, 2 touchdowns by Terry McLaurin, which is beautiful. The second one on 4th and goal, just throw it to Terry. And I was hoping that they would do that. We've seen in the past where, like, Terry just doesn't get the ball that much. But now Jaden makes it objective to force feed our number 1 target. It was good to see a lot of Commanders fans were traveling. They at M&T Bank. I had a friend that was working there. He said even on, like, when the Ravens were on offense, it was pretty loud. So it's good to see the fan base is back. And again, like, obviously a loss is a loss. We're now 4-2. But it's an encouraging loss. Obviously, there's no good moral victories, but you have the Panthers next week. Potentially a get-right game, hopefully. You can't lose to the Panthers. But
Can't lose to the Panthers.
Yeah. Overall, I was encouraged by Daniel's performance today. Obviously, there were times with the Ravens defense, they were ready this week. I mean, they contained him pretty good. Kyle Van Noy was making him either I think it was Romo that said Kyle Van Noy was good at containing QBs, and he did his job today. Roquan Smith. Mikey Sanders had his first interception. That was great to see. I thought it was going to be a pick 6. That's what I was hoping for, but Lamar got him at the end. But Austin Seibert, safe to say I mean, we've been saying this every week, but I'm just so happy not to see that when we have a kicker, I don't have to, like, doubt it every second.
Yeah. No, I'm just pointing out the comment, bro. Can't play that Cleveland offense every game, Joe Witt. Yes. Bro, I was frustrated with both of the coordinators today. Cliff Kingsbury, I know he had some cool plays. I think who posted about it? Was it Richard Sherman on Twitter posted something about how, the Commanders are running some cool plays. He loves, creativity, the NFL and stuff. But Cliff Kingsbury, bro, the number of times I looked at the TV and was like, bro, like, what was that play call? Bro, like, I get it. You don't want to expose your quarterback too much, but, like, I mean, a lot of plays were behind the line of scrimmage, like, right up against the line of scrimmage, didn't really look downfield too much. I get it. We're playing against the Baltimore Ravens defense, but this defense, was giving up a lot of yards before this game. Like, we didn't really threaten that defense too much today. Really until the 4th quarter, bro, until the 3rd and 4th quarter. But, yeah, I had a lot of qualms with Cliff Kingsbury today, but the defense, man, bro. Benjamin St. Juice, burnt toast, bro. Burnt toast. He's been like that, bro, like, for years now, though. That's the sad part.
Canadian French King, man. Benjamin St.
Canadian French King.
That one drive, I mean, it was just him. Like, they were just going at him. And, I mean, as much as I, like, want to just go at him and say everyone else did great, but, like, Baltimore was making a thing to just target him,
Yeah. I will say I do love seeing a lot of Commanders fans out there in Baltimore. I think, we only play Baltimore every 4 years, but because of the way our conferences and divisions are lined up. But, I think it's going to become a rivalry, bro, especially with the success in both teams. I mean, the Ravens are definitely up right now. But, yeah, it was exciting to see, and, all the fans packing out that stadium at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. But I do want to get to one particular positive, bro. Scary Terry, man. That Scary Terry, Jaden Daniels connection, bro. I was telling my friend Edgar here, Halloween's around the corner, man. That's when Scary Terry shows up. And he showed up in a big way today. 2 touchdowns, pinpoint accurate passes to him as well. What are your thoughts on that connection, bro?
I mean, that first touchdown was beautiful, getting 2 toes down. And the second one, 4th and goal, I thought it was incomplete, but somehow Terry just creates space. Nice catch. Again, bro, like there were so many people out there claiming that Terry was washed. I never thought he was washed. We just needed a guy that can throw him the ball and will throw him the ball. So
Yeah.
I did see Terry McLaurin at least have a good game and for more games to come, especially since the Ravens, I think they're the strongest team that we're playing for at least the next 4 to 5 weeks, right?
Yeah, bro. We play the Panthers. Who else do we play after that? Not great teams. I know we play the Giants.
We play the Bears. The Bears won today, so that's going to be a tough game. Caleb played amazing.
That is true. That, bro. Okay, we're focused on the Commanders. That's what we do. But we love our DMV natives, bro. Caleb Williams was a senior, the same high school my cousin was a freshman at. Got to see him in high school, bro. Like, you can never ever make me hate on Caleb Williams, bro. I'm always gonna root for Caleb Williams. Like, sometimes when I'm not focused on Commanders content, I look up Bears highlights. Like, when the NFL post their weekly highlights after Bears games on YouTube, like I will look them up and I'll see Caleb Williams, and I saw that he was playing pretty well. Like there's a lot of hate going his way, bro, and it's just not fair. Shout out Caleb Williams. He's playing really well right now, and he might give Jaden a run for his money with Offensive Rookie of the Year if he keeps things going like this. Royce Howard, do you like the Rams? Do we like the Rams? I don't know, man. Should we like the Rams? Royce, should we like them? Because right now they're 1-4. They're 1-4. But I will say in terms of the schedule, yeah, we have the Panthers, the Bears coming up. That's going to be a very tough game. But then the Giants and then the Steelers. So 2 out of those 4 at least should be W's. Should be W's.
I agree. I mean, dude, especially coming into the season, 4-2 and 6 games. That's like a perfect world. That's what we didn't. None of us thought that. I was thinking 1-5 or 2-4. So again, and it's against a Super Bowl contending team, the Baltimore Ravens. They're not a joke. Yeah. Obviously, they started off 0-2. It was slow, but I mean, Lamar Jackson, he's an MVP candidate. I think he's after this game definitely number 1 on the leaderboard. Not having Brian Robinson Jr. did suck. Hopefully next week he plays. Like you said, Cliff Kingsbury, there obviously some questionable stuff, but there wasn't this nice play call he had where it was a flea flicker and it ended up being a fake long pass to the screen. I like that. Austin Eckler was balling out there. Man, just seeing guys like Austin Eckler and Zach Ertz, Luke McCaffrey, Austin Cyber, just all these AP guys that just every week you just got to tip your hat to Adam Peters for finding these guys.
Yeah, and it might be a combo of Jaden Daniels and Cliff Kingsbury, but, bro, I'm telling you, the number of times, third down, bro, throwing it 2 yards beyond the line of scrimmage, or behind the line of scrimmage, bro, it was frustrating. I get that, though. There were some creative play calls for sure, and he turned things up when he needed to turn things up towards the end of the game when we were trailing. But you mentioned Adam Peters, guys. We'll get to that in a quick second. But I do want to say, before the game, 2 players that were not active, healthy scratches, Emmanuel Forbes and Jamin Davis, man. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, these drafts, these last couple years, atrocious, man. Jamin Davis, Jahan Dotson, Emmanuel Forbes, bro.
Chase Young.
And then Chase Young, and then rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins. You had Montez Sweat. That was the one good first-round pick. You had 2 opportunities in 2019, right, in the last 5 years. But specifically the last 4 first-round picks before Jaden, bro. Atrocious, man. That's what sets your team, your franchise back for years. That's why we've had to recover, this year, in this past offseason. That's why we have a completely different roster. We've had one of the biggest roster turnovers in the NFL this past offseason, And, we have some good players. You mentioned Adam Peters, guys. Mikey Sanders still. First pick of his career, first pick of the Commanders season.
That's
on defense. And it's cool, too, because Joe Witt was I've never gone through 5 weeks without my defenses not having a pick. And that was really quick. That was first drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you got Mikey Sanders still. You got Ben Sinnott, who we still haven't seen too much yet. But Johnny Newman, Jonathan Allen with the pec injury. I hope it's not too serious. He was out there on the field with his jersey on. So, I hope it's not too serious. But
how many sacks did he have today? I think it was 3, right? Or Dante Fowler was getting back there.
Dante Fowler, yep. Speaking of edge guys, bro, Dorrance Armstrong went out. He was, I don't know, man. I'm nervous about that because we don't have any edge players outside of Armstrong right now that provide consistent pressure. But yeah, man, going on Adam Peters' guys. Okay, so on offense, obviously, we have Jaden Daniels, the quarterback. On defense, you have, Bobby Wagner and Frankie Louvu. You have guys all over this team. It's the non-Adam Peters guys that are not playing well right now. The Benjamin St. Juste of the world, that are just getting torched. But, I did want to get to this comment. Sorry, Samuel. That PI, I agree. He fell. The wide receiver fell. Maybe St. Juste was, touching him a little bit, on the back. But, he fell, bro.
The refs today, as much as I hate blaming the refs for games, it seemed like they were more on Baltimore side than the Commanders.
For sure, bro. There's another play where there's an obvious holding on Noah Brown that they didn't call. I know that's made the waves around social media too. But
shout out Noah Brown, man. What a pick of him too. Nice.
Another Adam Peters. Yep. Smart addition, man. Smart. Austin Eckler, he didn't do too well today, but the season he's been pretty good for us. We miss Brian Robinson for sure. For sure, man. For sure. He would have helped us immensely in the run game. What other things can we tackle from this game?
The thing is, Nati, I'm just the offense. I'm just very encouraged. I'm never worried about it. It's just the defense, and that's what obviously the past 2 weeks he played against lukewarm offenses in the Browns and the Cardinals. But the Ravens are a whole different beast. Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, Isaiah Likely, Mark Andrews. They are a Super Bowl contending team, and the fact that obviously 30 points is a lot, but
yeah,
we were in there, man. It's not like we weren't out there. Going into this game, I'm gonna be honest. I thought we were gonna get destroyed. I thought we were gonna get smacked in the mouth. It's been a lot of times, even last year. I don't know if you remember last year when Detroit was playing pretty good. They went into Baltimore and they got smacked. So, again, I know a loss is a loss, but it's very encouraging that we only lost by 7 points.
Yeah. You mentioned a guy that was just killing us in the first half. Zay Flowers, man. Oh, my gosh. He had a career high in receiving yards with, 6 minutes left in the second quarter, bro. He was killing us. He had 100.
He was killing BSJ.
20 yards. Yeah, he was, bro. And then they put Mikey Sanders still on him. And he didn't really do too much in the second half, actually, now that I think about it. Then Rashad Bateman, who BSJ probably was covering, now that I think about it, was going off in the second half. But, man, our secondary is so bad, bro. It's so bad.
I think they should trade for a corner.
They have to, bro. They have to. I know Greg Newsome was thrown out there as someone who we might get. I'll be down for that. I'll be down for a lot of corners, man. I'll be down for Abdullah, man, to just play cornerback for this team. Edgar, man, like anybody to play cornerback because we are sorry in the defensive backfield. But yeah, we generate some pressure, but overall defense did not play a good game today at all. It was our offense that played. They weren't great, but they were good enough to to keep us in it. Jaden Daniels, man, I don't think we can talk enough about him, bro. We really have a quarterback. Let's take a second and think about that. It's the first time, man, where since RG3 where we really thought we had a quarterback here. Kirk Cousins gave us flashes. It was consistent, but at the end of games was not clutch. Jaden Daniels is the inverse of that. He's been clutch at the end of games, and I do want to hats off. We should have known. Born in 2000, man, great year to be born. So but yeah, bro. Any last thoughts on the game?
Again, obviously, it would have been nice to see the guys that we haven't seen anything from, Jamin Davis, Emmanuel Forbes. But if these coaches genuinely think that they will not provide anything and will be detrimental to the team, and there's a reason why, they're definitely going to be on their way out here. And it just sucks because, again, we talked about those draft picks. There could have been a lot of guys we could have had, like a Kyle Hamilton, JOK, that could have been on this defense right now and making plays. Yeah, dude, it sucked, but obviously this is humbling. A lot of Commanders fans they were talking a lot, saying that we were going to win by a lot. I didn't think that. I thought we were going to get destroyed. Look at social media. There are some delusional fans, but now that it's 4-2 at Carolina next week, it's just a perfect setup for a get right game. And again, dude, remember, this team won 4 games last year, and right now they're 4-2 after 6 games. So you just got to be encouraged. And I can't wait till next week. And that's pretty much it from my end. But again, like this was this week, Nazi, the hype behind. I was posting a lot on Instagram, social media. The hype, I love the hype. It was awesome, dude.
Yeah. No, bro, our Instagram going off. Like, yeah, the hype was definitely there, man. Even like talks on social media, podcasts. Like, I was in it, bro. I was in it. Not gonna lie, it kind of distracted me a little bit from everything else I gotta do. But no, like, I was definitely in it. I will say Kyle Hamilton, man, like every single day, bro. Like, if you guys remember, if you guys have been supporters of our channel for the last couple of years, like before the draft of 2022, I was telling my friend this, like, we had a series where we were talking about, or I had a series where I was talking about my top 3 favorite players for the Commanders to get, right? Number 2 was Derek Stingley, I believe, right? No, number 2 is Jameson Williams, who, okay, he's been injured, but like he's been doing some things in Detroit, and I think he would be better than Jahan for sure. Number three was Derek Stingley, who's been playing pretty good in Houston, pretty good. And then number 1, of course, Baltimore got him. And I said this after they drafted him too. Of course they got him. Kyle Hamilton. He was right there for us, bro. We traded back. He was right there for us. And I will never forget delusional Washington fans saying, "Oh, we don't need another secondary piece. We need a receiver." What? We don't need another safety. We're set at the position. Set. Imagine us saying we're set at the safety position, bro. And look what happened, bro. It's one of the best safeties in the league.
My bad, Nazi. I'm looking at some comments. Washington defense is so butt. Gotta wait till next year to build some BS. Yeah, I agree.
For sure.
Great game, fellas. Jaden, the real deal. Yes. It was a great game all around. If Ravens want to talk, let them talk. They said we're going to get run over, but we didn't. I agree. We should go back to winning after this week. I agree.
Yeah. I will say, bro, I was also telling my friend this, like, bro, I think it's just going to take one offseason, bro. Just one offseason. I genuinely think that. I don't
just all defensive picks, free agency, maybe beef up the offensive line. Maybe, I don't know.
You saw the list of the top teams, the teams with the most cap space in the 2025 offseason. We're number 2 behind the Patriots. We have like over 117 million. Like, we have a ton of money to spend. And a ton of draft picks. We could always trade away some players too. Jonathan Allen, hope he's healthy, because we've always been like, oh, let's have one of our defensive tackles be traded before the trade deadline. See if that still happens. But I think we do need to be active though at the trade deadline. Like, get either a receiver or corner. I think corner is our number 1 need. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it. Abdullah, are you gonna stay on for after this? Or
yeah, I'll stay on for like 5 more minutes, but you can go ahead.
Gotcha, bro. All right, guys. Well, I just want to shout out all the supporters of our channel. Like Abdullah said, it's been fun this week seeing all the support on Instagram, all the support on Twitter, all the support on YouTube, in the comments, on everything. We appreciate you guys. It's a tough loss, but it was a good game. And Baltimore is my AFC team. So, like, if it's not the Commanders, I always want the Ravens to do well, especially Lamar, man. Lamar is like before Jaden, and then outside of Terry, he's my favorite player in football. So shout out Lamar, but did want our Commanders to win today. We didn't win, but it's okay. On to next week. Carolina, 4:05 p.m.
I don't know why 4:05, but
yeah, I don't know either, man. I don't know either. Maybe they thought it was gonna be a snooze fest, before the season started. Commanders, Panthers, like, come on, 2 terrible teams contending for the top pick 2025 NFL draft. But
and honestly, by the way, before you go, it's so crazy because now I see mock drafts. We're like 25 and 26. I haven't seen that in a while.
It's crazy, man. Crazy. You think we're gonna drop a lot in our power rankings? All the power rankings?
I think we'll be like bottom 10, like towards 9 or 10. Because both 7 points.
Yeah. There's some teams though that are now 4-2 that might be like the Bears might climb up. Like, we might be like fringe top 10, maybe like fringe top 10, top 12, kind of like a Curry. Appreciate you guys. See you next week. Peace.
Well, now that Nazi's gone, can't believe we got that Steph Curry remark. Like you said, it was a tough loss, losing to a team sucks, but when you lose in that fashion, there's definitely some positives. And the Battle of the Beltway, I think now they're 5-3 overall against us. So again, this was a game that I was very hyped. Like, I haven't been hyped for a Commanders game in a while, but this one was definitely up there. And I'm pretty sure since it's already been 20 minutes, that was the goal. We're going to wrap it up here. If you're not already, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the DMVSportsZone channel. I like to push out as much fire content out there as possible. Follow us on all social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter at DMVSportsZone. Again, 4-2. That's great. After 6 games going into the season, no one, and I mean no one, expected that. Carolina next week, we better beat the brakes out of them. I'm saying 40 ball on them, but we'll see. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.